It directly involves the communities of Kwadakuza, Mandeni, Ndwedwe, and Mpumulo in KwaZulu-Natal, and will see more than 20 acts such as three-time Summer Award winners Mafikizolo and multi-award winning Afro Soul star Zahara take to the stage. That's the third awesome Ilembe Music Festival, which takes place in Groutville in Kwadakuza on the KZN North Coast on the 27th of December. Now, the festival also includes a morning program at the nearby Luthuli Museum, where musicians will conduct workshops as well as Q&A sessions with upcoming artists from surrounding areas. Tell us more about the festival. We're joined from our Durban studios by Gabby Manono Kabinde, who is the project manager at the festival. Gabby, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us. And maybe very quickly, a lot of our audiences for the first time will hear about the awesome Ilembe Music Festival. Take us back to the origins of this festival.
Good morning, Sam, and the viewers at home. So basically what the festival entails is that it's a community initiative that we've been driving for the past 3 years, and we have basically been hosting it in Mandeni for the past few years, and this year we moved into our new home, Groutville, which is still within the Ilembe district. And what the music festival is about, it's music for the people, by the people, and this is to sustain communities and to actually encourage people to keep making music in their communities. And we basically inspire them with workshops throughout the year in conjunction with our business partners, Onexus, and we had a 2-week-long business music festival in conjunction with the Luthuli Museum as well, which is nearby the area.
You're talking about music for the people, by the people, and that obviously speaks to the workshops. What are some of the key things you are tackling and looking at in the workshops?
Well, basically, what happens is this. Sometimes people are making music, but they don't know how to sustain themselves in terms of the career. What we must also understand is that people are making music, but it's also their trade. So artists in small communities or disadvantaged communities tend to battle in understanding what other forms of protocol they can follow once they have this talent. I mean, some of them are born with it and some of them train and skill themselves into it. So what we try and do is basically promote them to be more professional and make them understand the scope of where it goes. Sometimes we all can't be commercial artists, but you can definitely carry on making music and bring it to the people, because it is also a healing and a therapeutic thing for communities.
So this event was started 3 years ago. It's in its 4th year now. How has the event grown? And you're talking about creating spotlights for local artists. What are some of the success stories that have come, local artists that have featured on your platform and have maybe gone on to do better, greater things?
Basically, we've had artists perform, and we've also done collaborations with outside artists like Infali and Babure Pires also joined us in some of the collaborations that have happened with young people and inspiring them. Roger, we've had people like we've had people, sorry, I couldn't hear that. So we've had people come from communities and move on to different platforms across other different partnerships with other festivals.
Yeah. Let's quickly talk about the lineup, because the lineup is pretty impressive. We started in the intro talking about Mafikizolo, Zahara, some of the other guys. Take me through some of the rest of the artists that you've got planned for the festival.
Well, 80% of this lineup is basically the local artists, and that local artist list comes from the people that we discovered during the workshops. So we have Groutville Hip Hop All Stars, which consists of a young brilliant man, Culture, Oscaration, and G Paul, that are basically that's homegrown talent. And we then have a lady who's a phenomenal Afro soul gospel singer. Her name is Zamalinda Mbata. She's phenomenal, and we would really like the community of Gwaduza to come out and support their own. These people have really worked hard, to be where they are. And if we actually encourage communities to come out and support their own people, it actually makes us grow and be sustainable. DJ Chief, DJ TMP, all these young guys, and Katasi obviously is a brilliant like collaboration for us
Yeah.
always. And they are some of the people that are going to be taking us through the Luthuli Museum panel discussion and then having a Q&A for the local artists. Zahara is also one of the panel discussion members that will be there, and as well as Duncan. Masha Buka is like an innovative new way of looking at Maskandi for us. So basically, that's what we doing.
So excuse me, let's quickly talk about, a little bit earlier you alluded to the fact that it moved from Mandeni, or it wasn't Mandeni, it's moved to Kwadakuza now.
Yes.
Some of the changes in Mandeni
Yes.
that you've seen over the 3 years since the festival is implemented?
The changes, basically, I feel, for me personally, we see musicians grow. Maybe they don't grow with us, and sometimes it's just giving that first platform, and then people then take themselves to the next level thereafter. So basically what we are as Awesome Ilembe Music Festival is a platform that believes in people making good music, and we want to see them prosper and move forward. So at the end of the day, it's like people have gone into doing other festivals and you see them, and it's a great joy to see that a local artist is moving out of their comfort zones, because the other thing is that maybe sometimes artists do get too comfortable, but once you give somebody that one push, they are able to push themselves forward and get motivated. So I've seen motivated young artists keep pushing from there.
For sure. How's the community reacted to a festival that is meant to empower them?
Well, the community is 100%. It's been like with Groudville, I must say we are very proud to be part of that, because they've actually welcomed us. They've opened their arms to us. Like I said, we're in collaboration with the Luthuli Museum. That's where we've done the workshops. They are actually have been a joy to work with. They're excited about it. We're getting inquiries, and they just can't believe that there's a minimal fee of 50 Rand to watch such a phenomenal lineup. And for us, the minimal fee is also, once again, something where we say, let us have respect for the arts. Let us basically sustain communities, and this is also their trade. So if we respect it with like some sort of contribution, and it's amazing.
We're going to leave it there, Gabby. Thank you very much. Yeah. Sorry, unfortunately, Gabby, we've run out of time, but that's Gabby Manono, who is the project manager for the Awesome Ilembe Music Festival, which takes place in Groudville in Kwadakuza on the KZN North Coast. And it will be on the 27th of December. You saw the poster. A couple of artists, Mafikizolo, Zahara, just to name a few, will be part of the headline event there. We take an ad break. Okay.